Here we go. Hello, hello, hello. Is anybody there? Fuzzy, how you doing? When was the last time I streamed? Hmm. I streamed on September 29th last. I am well, Fuzzy, thank you. So the 29th. So I did not stream since then. Alright, so I can talk about that too. Alright, let's see. There goes the notification, maybe. I think. Yes. There we go. Okay. Still waiting. Looks like we have lurkers. They're not talking. Somebody's there with Fuzzy. Maybe two people. My banner isn't working. There we go. There's the banner. Right? Let's give it a minute for some more people. Johnny's here. Welcome in, Johnny. Hope you are well. Johnny, did you sell your house yet? Expecting an offer tonight or tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Did you find a place in where is it? Iowa? Or are you just gonna get an apartment for now? A few options. That's good. Crazy people. Jose, how are you doing? Still at work, lurking for a bit. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. I can get a house better than mine with like an acre of land for about 100,000 less out there. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's awesome. There's the devil. He's going to get a room in Matt's mansion. I don't think Matt has a mansion, but I'm pretty sure he has a farm. Yeah, I have no intention of going to Wyoming. That weather does not sound ideal to me. I really think if I was to go anywhere, it'd be Pennsylvania or Tennessee. Those are the two spots that sound ideal to me. My house in Kentucky was better than this one at $200,000 left. Yeah. All right. The demand was there for me to start early, but let's see. Jody wanted me to go early, and I haven't seen her yet. Lisa the Wolf. There's Linky. Yes, Jose, it was great to meet you, and thank you for the gift. And yes, the dates for 2026 are going across right there on the banner. I just updated it. Jody should be here shortly. Good. Excellent. Let's see. Let me pull up some stuff that I'm going to be talking about. Get ready while we're waiting for people to come here. Okay, I need to switch this. I'll sign in. Oh, no. How did I mess this up? Good grief. This one. Let's see if this works. Did not work. What the heck? Oh no, what did I do? No, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to click that. Good grief. Oh, I can do this. This might work. There we go. That's what I want to do. Okay. And then I can go to, how do I get there? This one. Okay. There we go. There's Jody. Welcome in, Jody. What did you make for supper? Yeah, Johnny, it's been forever. I've missed you. Already tried reserving a room too early. Can tickets be purchased yet? No, not yet. December would be the earliest for registrations to open. Probably an early bird special. The hotel will probably be available before then. And yeah, if you get it outside of the block, you might be able to get it for cheaper until the block goes live. Once the block goes live, then it will the price will go up. So who are the 2026 Clash speakers? I have 3 lined up with a potential 2 more set. So after my stream, I actually have a meeting tonight, which I'll be talking about that. Or reviewing all of that, I should say. But I can tell you that I am super excited for the 3 that I already have confirmed. It should be good. So far, I can say the 3. Let's see, what kind of hint can I give? The 3 that I have confirmed are well-known hobbyists. Yeah, they're well-known hobbyists. Currently making tacos. I've never really made tacos, I don't think. Though I don't like hard shell tacos. I only like soft shell. Um, However, Jody, I did go to Target today and I got which one of the two cheeses that you said they did not have. But I got two shredded cheeses. I got cheddar and one of the ones that you said. And then I got nacho chips. Tocitos, I think is the brand, maybe. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I might be doing that soon. Either that might be something good for or no, I work Wednesday, I think. Do I work Wednesday night? I do work Wednesday night and Thursday night. Maybe that would be a Friday night thing. We'll see. Um, though I don't think I have any chicken. Darn it. How long does ground beef last in the freezer? I think I have some of that in there. Scotty already has the 2026 vendor room sold out. Not yet. Can you post a link for fish? Not sure if subbed. And let's see. What are you? Let's see. What are you? Fish, not short and fuzzy. Oh. I don't know how to do that. Annette, post links for Johnny and Fuzzy, please. Is one Sam Fernald? I don't know who that is. Uncle Smiley, welcome in. Cosman, welcome in. I'm just impatient, Cosman. Since Stephen and Kelly didn't go, I figured I'd start early, and I kind of want to end on time because I have a meeting after this. No, we've already had Bentley. You should get Grant to do a talk about creating foods and invert care. Is he well enough to come out? Taco bowls are the best. Interesting. Okay. There you go, Annette. What is your name? His name is Cosman. Monterey or Colby Jack? I want to say they didn't have Monterey. There's Kelly Foreman. Welcome in, Kelly. There's Nick. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. I see 7 dislikes. There's Mel. Welcome in, Mel. And okay, here we go. Let me log on my other accounts too and pump that number up. There you go. Kelly Foreman. Next clash, I will say hi to you. I saw you twice this last clash, but you were is pleasant conversations, and I didn't want to change that. Cosman, you just got to interrupt. All right. As far as YouTubers, Bentley and Alex are at the top of my list to meet. Bentley was just there 2 years ago. And every time I get ready to bring Alex, something happens to the poor guy. Got around to using my halts yet. I'm enjoying watching Scotty stream for my entertainment for a change. I'm glad I'm here for you, Nick. Do it now while you have time before the fish show up. I don't know what that means. Okay, scroll down. All right. Oh, be back. Time to eat. Oh, Jody, I have killifish for you to look at on stream. Nice. I like killifish. All right. I'm about to lose a toe. The little arm. Get out of there. Don't get. No, no. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ugh. Jeez. Evil little creature. Evil little creature. Evil little creature. Just sit still. Sit still and be a nice cat for a minute, okay? That's all I want you to do. Just sit still. Right? Be a good boy. No need to take off my toes. No need to chew on wires. Okay? Just be a nice cat. All right. Oh, God. All right. There he goes. Okay. There we go. See? Precious Mac is sleeping in his little bed like a good cat. Meanwhile, the other one's trying to chew on wires. All right. Where was I? Jeff Kane. Hi, Jeff Kane. Jesse, welcome. Look at the Aquabid listing for Renova species. Ooh, that sounds sexy. Let's look at that. All right. Let's go here. Type in aquabid.com. Achilles. I got what's going on with this thing? Oh, come on. Whoa, $90. Holy moly. There's no pictures. All right, let me try Googling it. There's no pictures. Let's try the Googles. Those are not killifish. Those are people. This is my computer cannot handle that site. It didn't come up, Nick. Mac is a trouble ass. Nuh-uh. It's Cheddar. Big Cat, welcome in. Good looking Colombian Killie. Nice. Cheddar is a big boy. Yes, he's growing, but Mac's even bigger. He goes to the vet next Monday, a week from today. And hopefully they don't put him on a diet. Mr. V, welcome in. I sent a screenshot in Discord. Okay, that's better. Let's go look over there. There you are. Uh-oh. I should have known that was going to happen. This one maybe? Well, how'd you get a picture on Aquabid? I didn't get a picture on Aquabid. That's a sharp-looking Kelly. I like that. All right. StreamYard is revolting right now. Yeah. I got to get the paid version again. Uh-oh. I lost my spot, too. There we go. Okay. You abandoned us, and now you want to come back. Right. Mountain Greenery, welcome in. Chris had me join some rando Discord. I don't know what that. Okay. Sketchy. Yep. All right, caught up. So speaking of Aquabid, I got a bunch of eggs from Marisus, something like that. I don't know how you say his name. Years ago I got stuff from him and had a bad experience. Well, same thing this time. I got a bunch of different stuff and it just did not work. Nope. I did get some Galaris eggs from another guy that I know, a killifish guy. And I have a bunch of Galaris that are hatched out and are a few weeks old now. So actually, probably they might be a month old now. So I'm excited about that. I think it was Poland Line 15 and Dwarf Red. Only one Dwarf Red hatched, but a bunch of the Poland Line 15 did. There's Lisa. Welcome in, Lisa. Okay. So now that we have a bunch of people in the chat, at least for starting early, we do. I want to talk about a couple things. So I went to the Northeast Council for Aquarium Society's annual auction a week ago. Yep, just over a week ago in Chicopee, Massachusetts. And they had a big auction. I went up because, one, I'm vice president of it, and two, I've never been to one of their events. I've been an active participant, but never actually there. So, Beto Great Lakes, welcome in. I went up and I got an Airbnb for the night before so I could get there on time and help set up. And then auctioneered a lot, and we did pretty good. We were done by before dark. I want to say it was probably like 5 o'clock, and had a lot of lots. It was just shy of what the Flash had, so pretty decent amount. And it was I got some stuff. So I got stuff for me, I got stuff for other people, and some of the stuff that I got for me was just to flip. I'm probably just going to, I got a vendor space at the upcoming ACLC swap next month, and the prices were just so cheap that I kind of, I was like, I know I can make money off of this. So some things that I got included a small plastic tank for super cheap. This one doesn't show the prices. I got two small tanks, two plastic tanks, because they're great for raising up fry, and also shrimp. So I got a couple of those. I got a couple plants. I got 12 Neolamprologus multifasciatus, for, what is this? For $6. So 50 cents a fish for a shell. And cat, don't do it. I paid 50 cents a fish. I know I can sell it for more than that. And that's an easy profit. Lisa says, someday I'll get to Chicopee. It's enough of a drive that it was too much of a drive right after 8 hours each way to the class. I get it. I can tell you, though, I was not that impressed with the area. Like, it was nothing special to me. And then I got 2 pairs of red chest endlers. Nice looking fish. And, easy, endlers are easy to breed. So that would be something easy to have in stock to sell. A wild type Java moss. I don't know what's so special about it, but I always like getting Java moss, and it was cheap. I got it for $5. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Aquarium Co-op Fish Food Easy Green Miscellaneous, kind of like a goodie bag, but it had I paid $20 for it, but it had Easy Green, root tabs, easy fish pellets, extreme SoFly crumble food, a CO2 drop checker, and Cats Aquatics Nourish DIY food gel. I will not be using that, but all that stuff for $20. That's a steal. Let's go back. I did get 20 rusty blue shrimp for $10. However, I gave them to someone else because I was supposed to be giving them cherry shrimp, which I got cherry shrimp with saswassertang for $20. The cherry shrimp died. So I gave her the saswassertang and the blue shrimp. Corey Triliate. I think it's supposed to be Trilineatus. Is there a Corey Triliatus? I don't think there is. I think it's Trilineatus. But let's Google that. Let's see. Yeah, it should be. I'm pretty sure it's Trilineatus. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So Corydorus Trilineatus. I got 8 of them for $10. I'm pretty sure that's a steal. And they were good size too. 8 albino Corys. Aeneas. $10. Again, that's a steal. So that's what I got from the NEC auction. I did get a poster and like a couple other goodies, but that's it from the auction. But I think I did pretty darn good. Okay. Oh, I'm behind in chat. Let's see here. Yeah, Nick, Chicopee, Massachusetts. Like it didn't. I mean, I didn't get to go to like traveling and looking all around, but it did not look that good. I did not see anything that caught my eye. Yeah, Jesse, we're no. I will not be supporting that company. Lisa says next time stay in Northampton, Massachusetts, north of Chicopee, and then also hit Six Flags south of Chicopee. I saw signs for Six Flags, but Six Flags ain't my cup of tea either. Did you drop the link on for the Aquaman? I just learned Kristen Wiig grew up in Lancaster, PA. I don't know who that is. I will also say, though, Lancaster's pretty darn big. Nancy from Tennessee, welcome in. There's Joe. Hi, Joe. Send me a pic of them, Scotty. I agree. They are likely trilineatus. Yeah, I will. I will. And, Joe, I might be needing your help with yet something additional, too. I'll, message you during the week or talk to you Saturday. Yeah, it should be. I'm pretty certain you'll be on board with it. What's this? Another. I was hoping to make some fire calls today because I haven't had a chance to make many in the last month, realistically. And I was in the area today. They didn't have a single call. I get home and they've been running their butts off. Okay, let's see here. The species names for a lot of cories was changed. Yes. Oh, so the Corydoras lineatus is now the Hoplosoma trilineatum. Okay. Osteogaster, just don't do it. Nah, that's a weird name. Brocus is still the best. All right. Scott is too short to get on any of the rides, anyways. I don't want to anyway. A very silly comedian actress. Oh, cool. Joe, we got the webmaster part situated as long as the board approves. But probably gonna need you for BAP. Big Sexy, what's going on, buddy? You had some good stuff in the ACM auction that I wanted to. I wanted. There was stuff there I wanted. I couldn't get anybody to proxy bid for me though. But I think Chris said you got his Riggenbaki, maybe. At least he thought you got them, which is pretty awesome. No, I'm sorry. It was Jeremiah got them. That's who it was. Jeremiah got his. Yeah, got the Riggenbaki. And I think he got both pairs, so that's awesome. Lisa says, I just moved all the clash fish to their longer term homes. I could have waited longer, but they all were doing great. Lost only 2 guppies out of 16 total fish. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, that's good. Especially since you had such a drive. That's awesome. Good job. So yeah, that's what I got from the NEC auction. It was a really good time. Attendance wasn't huge, but the NEC used to have huge events, and from what I hear, that were really good. It sounds like very similar to the Clash, really. However, they haven't been able to consistently do it. Their last convention wasn't that amazing by the sounds of it. So they're working on just staying kind of status quo, and then they hope to improve down the road again. So the 1 day auction was pretty easy. So that was it was an easy event. There's a local club there. I think it was Pioneer Valley, maybe. They showed up with a bunch of people and were a huge help. So that was awesome. I got to meet a few people, did some networking, and some potential people for ACLC speakers and for the Clash. So that was pretty awesome. And a lot of different fish. It's amazing. You drive a few hours away, or 5 hours to be exact, and a lot of different stuff in that auction. So that was awesome. Hi, Jenna. Welcome in. And Big Steve says he's getting the where to go. I lost it. Oh shoot! Hold on. Aphyosemian oscillatum. That's awesome. I hope you breed them. Welcome in, Alshon. I've been to 4 NEC conventions. Once the person who organized the event left, nobody else stepped up. Yeah. So they are begging me to do that. However, I am not in the position to yet. So every year things are getting easier for me for the Clash. And as long as we continue in that trend, in a couple years, it's probably something that I could do. I'm just not ready to make that jump yet. Geek Boy, welcome in. Potential speakers. It's way too early for speakers. The next meeting is weeks away. I am actually today working on I think I have the 2026 ACLC speaker schedule set in stone. Except for June. I have speaker and topic solidified for January, February. March is the swap. April, May, nothing for June. July is the picnic. No meeting in August. Clash is September. Tentative for October. November is a swap. December is the holiday party. So I got to confirm October and figure something out for June. Other than that, I will have the entire schedule set and will be posting it to communicate. You mean to tell me your club doesn't do that, Geek? Let's see here. Yeah, the NEC website is a bit, yeah. I'm like 10% a speaker now because my photo was used in a slide. So you'll book a net for a snail talk in October. That sounds too expensive. She's a demanding woman. No, Big Steve, we don't have a speaker every single month because we have the 2 swaps, the picnic, the holiday party, and we take off for the Clash. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Force Corey to do another Palladarium talk. Diana Wallstead is coming to Bucks County. By all indications, my club is not having any events after the fall auction this Saturday. Need you to do a speech on how to organize a fish convention. Oh, Lordy. Good grief. That just sounds exhausting. All right. So that was the NEC weekend. This weekend, I went to, where'd I go? Mid-Atlantic Killifish Organization meeting was in Delaware County. Like a 20-25 minute drive. And attendance wasn't that great. I think it was because there were so many events going on. So it was a shame because they actually brought in a speaker, Mark Sabay, which he does great talks. So we've had him at Bucks County and ACLC. So we had him, and it was very entertaining, very interesting. On what was it, Paraguay Killifish, I believe it was. Yeah, too many competing events on Saturday for sure. So we had a good speaker. There was good stuff in the auction. There was not enough buyers, which was a shame. I got some good deals though. what did I get? I got a pair of Fundamentals Gardner Gold for $6, I believe it was, because I lost the female. So I have like 2 males in that tank. Welcome in, Laura. And then I got a pair or 6 juvenile Epiplatus. Whoa. I left this pharmacy. I've been in this house for over a year now. And I transferred everything 2 times. And they still call me. So, I got 6 juvenile Epiplatus Singa, I believe it is, for $6. I got, what else did I get? Limia Sulfur, I think it's called. Let me Google it. No, wrong button. Lord have mercy. That's not an A. There we go. Sulfurphila. Limia sulfurophila. I don't think I'm saying that right, but whatever. You get the idea. Oh, there's a cat under me. So I got what was it? A pair? I guess it was just a pair of Limia sulfurphilia, how you say it. Which was like $4 maybe or $6, and it had a full location description and everything. The Limia, the Gardneri, the Epiplatus. That may have been it that I got. But still relatively cheap for sure. And then I had someone proxy bidding for me at the CCY meeting, which, how can I get that list? I don't know if I can do this or not. Oh, what is that? No, not that. Here it is. I wish there was a way to search. Oh, here we go. You can. Look at that. No. 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 Oh, here we go. Let's try this. See if this works. Did not work. All right. I guess I can't. Let's see here. Let's see if I can figure out what I got. Didn't get that. Didn't get that. Did not get that. I got the Posiliopsis gracilis, the porthole live bear. 6 of them for $7. I know nothing about it, but I've never had it, so I got it because it was a good deal. I got Limia tridens for 6 of them for $3. I got 6 more Neolamprologus multifasciatus for $2. What a steal. What a freaking steal. A pair of Aphyosemian bivitatum funge. $2. $2 freaking dollars. Let's see what else. That might be it, actually. Yeah, that was it. But I think I did pretty darn good. So that was awesome. All right, let's catch up and chat. Let's see here. Trying to get Mark for BCAS next year. I thought you already had him. Laura got babies. What'd you get babies of? Peplin. Hello, sir. How are you, Brian? Jody's back. How are your tacos? Um, okay. Let's see here. Limia Tridents is my favorite Limia. Nice. I gotta check. I don't know if I've had them or not. I thought I did. Um, I gotta do better with labeling my tanks. I have one, two, I think I have three Limias down there right now. Um, I thought one of them was Tridents, but I'm not sure if it is or not. I gotta check. But either way, I have them now. That's all that matters. Uh, Pre-smashed Johnny. Baby Atlantic Mollies already? The ones you just got? That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Damn paper towel. That's how I had Jody bring them to us. Nice. We will ship snails properly, don't you worry. There you go. Broke down the last tub today. 50 white clouds. Started with 8. Yeah, I need to go out there and do that one of these days. Looks like I still got a solid week left weather-wise. This was second batch of mollies. I just got one male, 4 female. That happens. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, perfect time to segue to what I have going on in my fish room. Today, I finally put together the new rack. Um, it sucked. I hate assembling stuff. I really do. I went with the metal one because I suck at carpentry, so I didn't really want to build one again. Um, and it was easier than building it with wood. It still sucked though. It really did. Um, we'll see how it is once it's got some weight on it. Hopefully, shit doesn't come crashing down. We will see. But I got that put together, and it will hold my. I think it's a 30 breeder I have. I also think I have a 29. I think is what that one is, something like that. I don't know. I gotta measure it. And then probably some small ones next to them. Oh my nose. Um, so that will be good. I still need to do some more something. I don't know. I might do some more cinder block and 2x4. We'll see. I kind of want to rearrange some stuff. Um, and get that situated. But things are coming together down there, which is what's important. Things are working out. Definitely need to get some more tanks set up though. I have the 1 5 gallon that did spring a leak before the clash. I need to get that replaced, and then I need to on the end of the racks, I could probably put like a tank on a stand. So I need to get some of those situated as well. Um, and there's some spots where there are some I could fit some small tanks, so I need to get those. So right now I'm just about to the point now where I just need to get some tanks. Get that situated. And um let's see. Tanks. Right now I have a bunch of stuff in shoe boxes and critter keepers from the past few auctions and stuff. So once I get these tanks set up, I'll be able to put everything in there. Um but yeah, things are coming together. The next challenge, which is quickly approaching, so I started addressing it today, is the cold season's coming. Um, I heat the rooms. However, it does get a bit high on the energy bill. And over the course of the last year, our electric rates took a hike up. So I want to get it better insulated and figure out a better system there. Um, when I think I have 80 tanks roughly, and that number's going up. It's not realistic to have heaters in all of them. It's best to heat the room. So the one room is pretty much set. I just need to do a little bit more insulation and it will be set. That room's under control. The other room shares the basement storage area and the laundry area. I need to section that off to contain the area that needs to be heated. I got to figure out how I want to do that. I'm thinking like one of those blackout thermal curtains would really help just to contain the heat in the one area. That or maybe room dividers would help a little bit. I don't know. I got to figure something out. But realistically, I could slash need to cut the room in half. And then I'm going to be heating a smaller area and it should be more efficient, theoretically. The other aspect of that is I need to finish insulating that area as well. So I did get a roll of insulation today that I'll stuff into the ceiling. And then I got the styrofoam. I don't think it's actual styrofoam. It's the insulation boards. I forget what they're made of. That I'm going to finish doing the walls. But I think that whole plan will make it a lot better as well. Air loop is good. Water supply is good. Drainage is good. There are stuff. There are things that I want to get to help that process, I guess I should say, such as I want to get some more PVC just so I have more places to drain the tanks into that lead to the floor drains. But yeah, that should be about it. And and a little bit more lighting I want to do as well, and set up some more timers. But yeah, it's coming along. The shrimp room that's another room that's going to be. I need to figure something out for insulation. It's a finished room, like it's a bedroom that I'm guessing just has no or crappy insulation. So like, what do I do in there? How do I insulate a finished room so that it holds the heat better? That's another issue. What else did I do? Oh, in the living room, I'm in the process of breaking down the 55, putting it into the Fluval all-in-one, um, which is coming along very nicely. I gotta rescape it a tiny bit, but I do like it a lot better. However, I need to put it on a Casa timer. Um, right now, it's pretty cool. You actually just tap the light and it turns on and off, which I like that. That's awesome. Never seen something like that. I don't understand how that works. That's technology way above me. But it's a nice little tank. I like it. I need to finish setting that, you know, perfect it a little bit more. And then I'm gonna break down the 55. I'll probably take that down to the basement, to be honest with you. And then I'm gonna put a second saltwater tank in the living room that is gonna be something smaller. Maybe a um hold on. I don't know. I gotta figure out what would a smaller, but I don't want to do a nano tank. But what would be a good size for a saltwater tank that is smaller than a 55? Um, I got to figure that out. I have the light I have is probably 24 inches. What is half of a 55? What length would that be? That's about what it is. Um, and then I also want to get something that has a nice stand. The 55 that I have has a metal stand. It's a little rusty. It looks like crap. So I really think I put the Fluval on the dining room table. It's in a good spot. I want to set up a second tank. Alshon says 24 inches. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, I want to set up a smaller tank in there next to it, and that's perfect. That's all I need. I have leftover live rock in the 55 um, that is really decent. So that will be set. I'll have a light. I'll have the live rock for it. I have enough live sand left over. The only thing I got to figure out is the filter. Right now, I have two sea chems, I think they are, running on it, and the salt creep is just out of control with that. So I got to figure out something better to do for filtration. Um, I might go back to no filtration. I mean, it's established live rock, so I do have power heads in the 55, really good ones too. So maybe I won't need to do a filter. I don't know. We'll see. That's one thing I like about the Fluval all-in-one is there's minimal salt creep. So that's pretty awesome. Um, I in the chambers, I stuffed it with uh small pieces of live rock. The If I need to, I'll stick some filter floss in one of those chambers, but I doubt I'll need to. It's not like I'm not loading it up with fish. I have some inverts, hermit crabs and snails. I have coral in there. The coral's looking pretty darn good. Um, Somewhere, I think I still have a shrimp. I think it's still in the 55 though. A peppermint. He ate all the Actasia. He did a hell of a job. Very proud of him. So we'll see. Ultimately, I would like to put a pair of something that I can breed, either cardinals. I think is what they're called. What are they called? Pajama cardinals, maybe. Or clownfish. I would like to breed something saltwater. If I can come across Bangai cardinals, that's what it was. Yep. Um, and the nice thing is with having two tanks, um, that would be ideal for breeding Bangai cardinals. There's a biologist. I think she's a manager now at work that did a lot of work with Bangai cardinals. So great resource for me. Um, Ideally, if I could come across a small, like maybe a 20-gallon all-in-one, um, one of those fancier tanks, that would be ideal for a good price. That would be really good for the living room. And then once the 55 is down, I'm probably the other spot that's left in the living room there, from where the 55 was. I'm probably going to get a little robot for the little jerks. All right, let me catch up in chat. Laura needs more tens. Nick's trying to say he has 3 tanks. He's full of crap. Um, Nick's trying to say he can't have 80 tanks. Again, he's full of crap. Yep, see, Jody caught you. A half a gallon. I've done the little micro nano tanks, and it's actually harder because you got to do more water changes. Screw that. I don't like doing water changes. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Laura has a 10-gallon saltwater tank. 33 long. I want a rack of 33 longs. I love that footprint. However, I don't think that's what I would want to put in the living room. I want a rack of them in the basement. Laura uses a sponge filter. Interesting. But she doesn't do coral. Blue spot jawfish is also a nice mouth brooder. Interesting. Can grow brine shrimp too. Sure. Yeah, I will not be getting a Sephora 33 long. Next, like 14. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What else do I have to talk about? Um, hmm. Mel is working and lurking. Used free 55 and turn it into a 33 long. The 55 The biggest downfall with the 55, especially when you're doing coral and stuff, is number one, it's on a stand. I have T-Rex arms, and with corals, you got to put your hands in a lot to place corals and stuff like that. It does not work good for me. However, a setup where I don't have to do a lot to it, it would be okay. And in the basement, I am not cutting glass. That is not happening, Jeff. I am not as talented as you, sir. Oh, excuse me. The It would be pretty cool to do a like fill up a 55 with Java moss and breed a type of killifish like crazy. Killifish are easy. They don't need a lot of attention, so I wouldn't have to go in the tank that much and just let them go wild. That would be awesome. The Rivolus Cosmin, which Rivolus did I get from you with all the Java moss? I put a whole colony of Rivolus from Cosmin with a huge ball of Java moss in a 40 breeder. And I'm hoping that's what's happening. Rivolus speciosus. Thank you, Cosmin. I'm hoping they're making a crap ton of babies in there. The problem with them is they are skittish, they're shy, and oh, that was almost very bad, you little jerk. Come on, jump. If you're going to jump up, just come here. Oh, come on. There you go. There you go. Just calm down. Calm down. So they're so skittish and shy, I never see them. It would be nice to have a big tank where they are not that shy and you see them swimming around a lot. Would be pretty awesome. Like a 55 full of Galeris would be amazing. What are you staring at like that? Hmm? You all right? Nope. Goodbye. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Used a free 55 and turn it into a 33 long. Yeah, I'm not cutting the glass. All right. What's wrong with Sapporo? They're a good tank. They're just freaking expensive as hell. The 30, I want to say, it isn't there 33 long over $100, like almost $200. Screw that. Maybe use one of our vendor contacts to order 33 long for you at cost. I bet you it's still expensive though. There's someone in Virginia that has a few. I don't know if they're still available, but I would they were a decent price. They're the old Aqueons. One of them's new. Now that the clash is over, I could probably drive down and get them if they're still available. I still got to get that 30 low boy set up to move salt tank in there. That would be nice. Yeah, 30 low boy would be good. 55s are dumb. I agree. Exactly. I'm replacing 410s with a 55 on its side. Oh, Jeff. Someday I'll have a fish room like yours. I have an old cooler that's huge. I'm growing green water in. That would work good for that. Nice. First, I was trying not to track the fish in your tanks, and now Cosmin gets stuck with the job. Laura had gardener eye eggs today. Do Corey's. Yeah, yeah, that would be great. Um, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. I think it's 5 species of Corys, and I have never bred a Cory. Now, granted, I have not been the best fish keeper since I've gotten them. However, I am rapidly getting better now that the clash is over. During the clash, leading up to it, right after it, um, I can't spend that much time down there. But hopefully now I can. And I mean, I've already started. Um, I've been doing, over the last 2 weeks, I've done water changes, doing stuff the right way. It would be really cool to set up a tank that I can have a bottom dweller and a fish above that colony breeds, like in a 55. That would be perfect. Let's just say weather has changed and my joints are complaining, but fish room is like I'm playing Barry White. Yeah. Hi, Richard. How are you, sir? And there's Diane. Welcome, both of you. I paid $150 for my support. Exactly. I am not spending that. Hidden Reef had a pound of Aqueon 33s a couple years ago. Should have bought the lot. I think I was there with you when we saw that, Tom. Is that when we took Andreas Tonki there? I like oddball tanks, but I never got the 33 long obsession either, like an extra dumb 55. Unless you have a perfect bookshelf kind of spot for it, but in a fish room, I don't get it. I like it because it's shorter and a wider footprint. For me, with my stature and my arms, it's perfect. Yes, I just started doing word changes. Hill streams and clown killies. There you go. See, now we're talking my kind of language. As long as the hill streams don't eat the killie eggs and the killies don't eat the hill stream eggs. I have not bred clowns though. I have them. I don't know if I have males and females in there or not though. 60 breeder for less than 100. Now that's pretty awesome. That's not bad. Do I need to answer this? No. Nick, what low boys do you have? Clown codes would be a good one. They seem to always go for more than retail. Yes. Clown codes are awesome. I do like them. Macky Mac, you gotta come on stream at least once. Bob Metal, welcome in. A 50 low boy. I've never seen one of them. I have 4 running 28 low boys and 1 in my car. That's a good spot for it. I don't think I'm not familiar with that size either. Let's see if I can sneak up and get it. Oh, never mind. He's in his bed. I'm not even going to try to get him out of his bed. Jesse has 450 low boys and 228 low boys. I just don't know that I've seen these. They're the same as 40 breeder, but shorter. That sounds awesome. Zoom Ed makes the 50 low boy. Oh, you know what? I think I have seen. Yes. And does Zoom Ed make the 28 as well? Maybe I saw 28 at Blake's store. Maybe. That's what it sounded like. Yes. Okay. And the problem with these newer special tanks like that, though, they're just freaking expensive as hell. And I'm cheap, in case you didn't know that. Oh gosh. Let's see what else we got. Um. Hmm. This upcoming Saturday is the ACLC monthly meeting. We're back at the Garden Spot Fire Rescue Hall in New Holland. Um, Sue Harkey is going to be speaking on barbs. The auction is open on auction.fish, and we already have some lots on there. I think it's like 15 lots already. 16. Already some nice stuff on there. Sunset Variatus, Swordtails, Dwarf Sag, Black Platies, Blue Mystery Snails, more Swordtails, some dry goods, and a 40-gallon breeder tank. So, yeah. It'll be nice to get back to there. However, we are only going to be there for one month because November is the ACLC swap. The room is sold out. We sold 30 spots in less than 24 hours. In fact, we sold 27 spots in less than 12 hours. And then I talked to them and we were able to fit in 3 more. So when I opened that up, they sold within 2 minutes. And I have a waiting list of 3 people. So yeah, good problem to have, I guess. I think what I'm going to end up having to do in the future is limiting how many spots the people can get. Again, we used to do that before, and then we stopped. Right now it's 3 spots. We're probably going to have to limit that to maybe 2. Drop it down a little bit. If we were having a problem selling them, that would be different. But the fact that we sell them out so fast and have a waiting list, I think it's just not fair, and we need to be able to allow the most amount of people in there. That will be from 11 to 3, the 3rd Saturday of November, whatever day that is. Setup begins at 9:30. And it is live goods only. Then December is our holiday party. For the holiday party, we're going to be at the Peckway Firehouse. The New Holland one was not available. But we will be back in January to New Holland, and other than the swaps, we will be there going forward. So, did Roy get a spot? Not on his own, but I suspect one of George's is for Roy. I'm assuming, but I could be wrong. Lonnie was bummed he didn't get a spot. Yeah, there's a few people. I want to say there was at least 3 on the waiting list, maybe 4. And that's just that communicated to me. There could be even more than that. Yeah, I know, Jesse. I mean, there's a whole group of you that got 3 spots, but we want to be able to allow as many people in there as possible. I'm trying to get them to give us a bigger area, but I can't be too pushy because it's free for us, you know. But I'm hoping I think I could fit more people in there. She just won't let me. But I think if I, next month when we're there, if I show her how we could, maybe in the future she would let us. Limit everyone except for Jesse. Carl, yeah. George got 3 spots, so I'm assuming one for him, one for Roy, one for Carl. Hi, Usama, welcome in. The next swap, it's November. What is it, the 15th or 18th? Whatever that Saturday is. And then after that, it will be in March. Ooh. Ugh. So yeah, it'll be a good time. Another one. Crazy. Can't win. Let's see here. Everyone's saying hi to Usama. What else do I have? I have 25 people in here. That's awesome. I'm just trying to get back in the routine of streaming again, on a more consistent basis. One of these days, I'm gonna put out some shorts as well. I'm at I believe it's 720 last time I checked subs. I'd like to get to 1,000. I gotta figure out something to do for. Hi, Tanya. I need to figure out something to do for members so I can get more members and keep them. Yeah, it's some of my goals. So like I got a spot at the swap, sharing it with Tim, and I'm trying to I don't want to start a business. That's not my goal. But it would be nice to sell some fish to help offset the cost. It would be nice for YouTube to pay a little bit through when I stream on a regular basis every few months, probably every 3 or 4 months, I get like $100. That hasn't happened in months because I wasn't streaming consistently. But it would be awesome to be able to every few months get $100 from streaming, 2 or 3 swaps a year, make some money to help offset the cost. Like to cover the cost of brine shrimp eggs, for example. That's a question I want to ask. I love the concept of the easy decapsulated brine shrimp eggs from Brine Shrimp Direct. Other than the DIY method of doing the work myself, because that ain't going to happen, are there any other brands that sell that same product? Like, yeah, I get good hatch rates from other brands and all that stuff of the regular eggs. But then you got the shells and the mess and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, shorts and lives. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Jesse, I think she's talking about another Jesse. All right. I don't think anybody has an answer to my question. Interesting. I know the brand uses an AQ, but you got to order by the case. That sounds expensive. But are they already decapsulated? Are they the easy eggs? All right. So I buy, I'll say it again. So from Brine Shrimp Direct, I buy the easy eggs. They're the shellless, decapsulated, whatever eggs. Um, I've had really good luck with them. They're easy. And I would just like to find another brand. Get a fourth job and buy the subs. Hi, Steven. Let's see here. Ken's Fish sells 1 pound for $30. Your fish stuff. I got mine for Amazon, but they are for feeding top dweller, direct, not hatching. Get a fourth job. Basically, once the brine shrimp hatch, you place a magnet to get the cyst eggshells out. Oh, interesting. A brand of decapped eggs. Same company makes enrichment for them too. Basically, gut load them. Nice. When I drain the 2 liter bottle, the shells usually stick to the sides. I've never had good luck using a magnet to get the shells out. Yeah, see mixed results all over the place. And the brine shrimp direct eggs are just they're expensive, and I also don't get most of the time I have a lot of good luck with them, but sometimes I don't, and for that much money, it should be all the time. Every time I harvest, I just place a large magnet, and boom, very satisfying. Hmm, interesting. I use a 10-year-old can of eggs. I get okay hatches. Brine shrimp doesn't have to be fancy. Yeah, I just wrote. It's the easy eggs are so easy. That's what I love about them. But they're just so expensive. All right, I think we're gonna call it a quits. I've been going for an hour and a half. I hate quitting when I have 27 people, but I got stuff to do. Tomorrow's gonna suck at work, so I want to try and get some rest. Here he comes. Are you just gonna sit there like a good cat? You could at least sit up a little higher so that people can see you. No, I guess not. Um, Nick wants 4 hour stream. No, hour and a half. What I tell you? 1 to 3 hours is perfect. And here I am at an hour and a half. I got Clash stuff to work on. We're less than a year away. Got a lot of work to do. All right. Thank you, everyone. Um, That's the other thing. I can't even play an outro video. I need to get the paid StreamYard again. All right. Wednesday, I will not be streaming. I have to work. How about next Monday? I should be able to work. Should be able to stream next Monday though. Actually, it looks like, yeah, they scheduled me for 4 Wednesdays in a row. So yeah, I don't know about I'll get off on a Wednesday eventually. We'll see. All right. Sorry, Johnny. All right. Bye everyone. Thanks. Toodles.